Have you ever met someone who seemed perfectly kind, honest, and genuine until one day something happened and they turned into a completely different person? It's almost scary how well people can hide who they really are. But no matter how good someone is at pretending, their real nature always slips through. Always. Because here's the truth. Words can lie, smiles can deceive, and actions can be faked for a while. But if you pay attention, there are two things that quietly reveal someone's true character every single time. And once you learn to see them, you'll never look at people the same way again. Most people get hurt, betrayed, or disappointed not because they're too kind, but because they trust too quickly. We assume people mean what they say. We believe nice means good, but that's not always true. You can fake politeness, you can fake empathy, you can fake kindness, but you can't fake consistency, and you can't fake how you treat people when things don't go your way. These two signs, consistency and reaction, will tell you everything about who someone really is. Let's break them down. The first sign, how they treat people who can't benefit them. It's easy to be kind when someone is useful to you. It's easy to smile at your boss, compliment your crush, or be polite to someone you need something from. But watch how a person treats the waiter, the cleaner, the delivery guy, the people they think don't matter. That's where the truth lives. You'll notice it in small moments. When someone interrupts a stranger but flatters their friend, when they act warm on camera but cold off it, when they say, "I care about everyone," but only show up when there's attention or credit involved. Fake kindness is selective. Real kindness is consistent. I remember a story about a man who was incredibly charming at work, polite, generous, funny. Everyone admired him. But one day, during lunch, he snapped at a waiter for a tiny mistake. In that one moment, the mask slipped. Because the way you treat people who can do nothing for you, that's your real self showing. You don't need someone's resume to judge their character. Just watch how they treat the powerless. And here's the interesting part. Life has a funny way of flipping the script. The people you look down on today might be the ones you'll need tomorrow. The energy you put out always comes back. So, if someone disrespects those beneath them, believe them the first time. They've just shown you who they really are. The second sign, how they react when things don't go their way. Anyone can seem calm, confident, and kind when life is easy. But when things fall apart, that's when the truth comes out. Watch what happens when someone fails. When they get criticized, when they're embarrassed, frustrated, or rejected. Do they take responsibility, or do they lash out? Do they stay grounded, or do they turn bitter, blaming everyone else? You can't fake emotional control. You can't fake humility when your ego's bruised. You can't fake patience when life tests you. There's a story I once heard about two coworkers who both wanted the same promotion. One got it, the other didn't. The one who lost spent weeks complaining, gossiping, and trying to make the other look bad. The one who won, meanwhile, tried to lift everyone up and stayed humble. Same situation, two completely different reactions, and that difference revealed who they truly were. Because hardship doesn't build character, it reveals it. Pressure exposes what's hidden. It's like fire to metal. The fake melts away, the real becomes stronger. So the next time someone gets angry, disappointed, or jealous, don't just hear what they say. Watch what they do. Their reaction in pain tells you more than their words in peace ever could. But here's something even deeper. These two signs, how they treat the powerless and how they handle powerlessness, are connected. Think about it. Both situations test the same thing, the ego. When you have power, do you stay humble? When you lose power, do you stay grounded? Most people fail one of these two tests. They either become arrogant when they're on top or bitter when they're not. Both come from insecurity. Because when someone's peace depends on being in control, they'll always mistreat others when they lose it. But someone who's truly strong, their kindness doesn't depend on mood, money, or position. It's who they are, all the time. And that's rare. So if you want to know who deserves a place in your life, look at those two moments. how they act when they have everything, and how they act when they have nothing. Those two moments are life's ultimate truth detectors. Now, let's turn the mirror around, because this isn't just about spotting fake people, it's about checking yourself. Ask yourself, how do I treat people when they can't offer me anything? How do I react when life doesn't go my way? Your answers to those two questions will reveal more about your maturity, your growth, and your inner peace than anything else. Real strength isn't loud, it's quiet. It's doing the right thing when no one's watching. It's staying kind when it's easier to be cold. It's choosing grace when your ego wants revenge. That's the kind of character that can't be faked. That's the kind of energy that draws the right people to you. Because when you stay consistent, in kindness, in calm, in honesty, fake people naturally fade away. They can't exist in the same space as real ones. So here's the truth you need to remember. If you really want to understand someone, don't listen to their words. Watch their patterns. Notice how they treat those below them. Notice how they handle frustration, rejection, or loss. Those two moments, power and powerlessness, will tell you everything. And when you find someone who stays kind in both, that's someone worth keeping close. Because real character doesn't shout. It doesn't need to prove itself. It simply shows, quietly, consistently, and truthfully. If this message hits you hard, that's good. It means you're growing. Now it's your turn. Look around your circle. Who shows real kindness when there's nothing to gain? Who stays calm when everything falls apart? Those are the ones who deserve your trust. So take a second right now, drop a comment, and tell me which sign hit you the most. Make sure to like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and share this with someone who needs to hear it. Because at the end of the day, you don't need 1,000 tests to see who someone really is. You just need to watch how they treat people and how they handle life when it gets hard. That's where the truth always lives.